A tourist at a top African game lodge overlooking a waterhole who spotted a visibly aroused elephant complained that the sight of this rampant beast ruined his honeymoon by making him feel inadequate.
That's like bestiality at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Rhino's got bigger tits too. Fuck out of here. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Once Upon A BnB. It's Ian with my two co-hosts. Which way am I going? Maha.
Maha here. Sounding a little manly, a little bit under the weather, but we're all good.
Hi guys, it's Annsleigh.
I bet you our users were confused whether it was you or me speaking right there in the beginning. Because I usually don't do the intro, as you can tell by me effing it up again.
You didn't F it up. That was great.
Good. That was good, man. You just got to get your confidence up.
All right.
Apparently, we must look like shit also, because our producers were like, you guys look like you had a great night.
It was pretty long-ish.
Oh, yeah, you didn't say anything. You kind of.
She did not confirm nor deny.
Family thing.
Okay, well,
it wasn't like
I had a great night's sleep, so I don't know what they were talking about, but.
Yeah, I watched the basketball game on DVR this morning.
What time do you have to wake up?
I just wake up like weird hours now. Or like old person hours.
Oh, like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7's like an old person hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wake up at like 6-ish now. I get out of bed at like 7.
Yeah, I feel that.
Even on the weekends?
So it happened this morning.
What? No.
You're growing up.
I will never. I will never just naturally like be an early waker.
I'll probably wake up but not get out the bed.
Yeah, that's what I do every morning. My alarm is set for 8 o'clock every morning. But by the time I actually get up and get rolling, I might make it to the office like 11.
Well, that's because you're the boss. You don't have to trust anyone.
You know, bosses do what they want.
You just got back from somewhere fun, didn't you?
LA. It was fun times. I thought this was a CBD cough, but apparently not. It was a little bit of a cold. But I immediately got tested for COVID, even though I am vaccinated. And I was paranoid, so I got the rapid and the PCR test. But I have a friend in LA that is double vaxxed and still got COVID. So I was like really paranoid because they have the Delta variant out there.
Because you can still catch it, vax and wax.
Apparently in LA, it's like becoming very common now that vaxxed people are testing positive. It's the variant.
You're just not going to die.
Yeah, exactly. He was sick for like 3 days and he was fine. But did you die?
Yeah, but did you die?
I might scoot back. I don't know. You said you got tested both ways? All right.
Both ways. Oh my gosh. And like, I've had several COVID tests, obviously, right? This lady was so rough. She like jammed that shit up my nose so hard. Like I was like about to cry.
Yeah, at that point,
she was like so hard and fast. Like she didn't like gently, like, you know.
I've been roughed up in the testing department. Like I've been roughed up at a drive-through where I'm like, all right, lean back and I don't know how I made it home.
Yeah.
Nosebleeds or?
No.
I felt like my nose was going to bleed, honestly.
Just because it didn't bleed doesn't mean my brain was pouring out of my nose.
Yeah,
they scrambled it.
I can't deal with stuff like that. When the doctor sticks when you were little, sticks the thing down your throat.
Yeah, I
can't. Yeah. It's like, what
don't
the
read
fuck
too
is
much
going
into
on?
that, everybody. Doesn't always happen.
I don't even cough well when I get grabbed.
I know, what is that testing?
It's uncomfortable, in college especially.
We went like all the way left with that. We were just doing the intro and ended up on like grabbing balls and coughing. But
you challenged me on not doing a good enough intro, so I decided let's get.
We did not challenge you. We supported you.
Sounds like a sus situation.
Grabbing balls, right? Okay, so yes, here's a sus situation that I'm bringing to the table. Ultimately, the situation is kind of like funny, but also sus given the circumstances. So it's a little bit different. But I hope you guys think it's funny. Okay. Basically, this person said the whole time it was not an Airbnb. The whole place they booked, they rent out rooms in an apartment. Even the dining areas were curtained off and rented as a room.
Oh my gosh.
Our room was missing a futon, so it was missing a bed. So the description was misleading. It was a full bunk bed that was not safe. The bottom bunk was broken and the room was so small. There were no towels. The host was not available at all at one point. He even went and bought toilet paper and someone stole it.
So he rented a hostel.
Right,
That's like...
Okay, well, that's also because there's multiple types. You got your shared room.
That's true. If it said like
private
entire
room,
place.
entire place. I think you can just rent like I don't know if anyone's actually ever done that, but like you get like a couch. That's like an option.
Oh, like rent a couch.
Oh, I know there's like an app for that, like couch.
Well, yeah, but I think there's an option in Airbnb where you don't even get a private room. Like you
just get a couch.
Yeah.
What's the price? You know, the price is it like $10?
I think it's lower. Although
it's probably like $20 or something.
It doesn't exist everywhere. Like I was in South Georgia for a court.
Were you looking for a couch?
I was looking for somewhere cheap because
couches.
First of all, he's an attorney and was there for court, but he's looking for a couch to sleep on.
Because my client has to pay me back for what I spend on being there. Well, maybe that's
it'll come out of the settlement. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. I love my clients. I would not run your bills up at all. I'd sleep on a couch.
I'd sleep on a couch for you.
Yeah.
Well, I was just looking. I was just pricing. I wasn't going to sleep on a couch, but I was just pricing.
It's everywhere. It could have been a nice couch. You have a very nice couch.
I mean, I'd pay to sleep on your $10,000 couch. Yeah,
it could be a nice couch.
Just a small fraction of $10,000 to get you a night on my couch.
Yeah.
I forgot. I stayed at an Airbnb in LA and I have a whole Airbnb story. It's not a whole story, but we booked it and it was supposed to be a 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, like before I checked in, they were like, oh, for some reason they had the address wrong. This is the address. So I was like, already like, all right, they're switching it up on us. This is not the Airbnb we booked. So it was supposed to be 1 king bed, 2 queen beds, and 3 bathrooms. And I get there and it's a nice Airbnb, but I was like, like opening closets and shit, looking for more bathrooms. I was like, there's 1.5 bathrooms and none of these are king beds. Yeah. But they like wouldn't admit it at first. I was like, and then I looked at the pictures and it looked very similar, but it was not the same apartment. I was like, no, these windows aren't here, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yeah, this is not the same apartment we booked. And they're like, yeah, it's the exact same layout, though, as the apartment that you booked. The apartment that you booked is, like, behind you. And I was like, yeah, no, the listing said 3-bedroom, 3-bath. And they're like, oh, that was a mistake. They were like, they're both just 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. And I was like, of course you're going to say that, but I just have to take your word for it. I'm sure the other one was 3-bedroom, 3-bath. But
that's such a big difference.
I know, exactly. I was like, we're 3 girls, and now we have to share 1 shower. Like, we booked it for that reason.
1 and 3 and 2?
Yeah, 3 and 1.5 and 3 and just.
Ooh.
I would have left such a trash review.
I was so pissed. I was like, no, like you need to like fix this. Like, where is our Airbnb? And I know what they did. They probably had it listed and people booked it at the same time, and they didn't like take it off one before it was booked. But like, and the like instructions that they gave us, like, described a pool. It was like the pool doors must stay closed at all times, and like the pool is only open until like 10 o'clock or something. And there's no pool.
Well, that's different. That can't be.
But I couldn't complain about that much because there wasn't a pool listed in the listing, but like in the instructions, they made it sound like there was a pool like after like we booked. But still, he ended up like, he was like, I'll give you a 20% discount, because I was like, I don't want to have to book a whole new place. And the place actually was nice and fine. So I was like, whatever. And I was like, make it 30%. And, you know, maybe I'll stay. And my plan was to like get the 30% and then still go complain to Airbnb. But then I kind of felt like an asshole, so I didn't do that. But he refunded me, but it wasn't off like the total. He refunded me off like just the nightly rate. I feel like he should have at least included the service fee. And
he doesn't have the ability to do that.
No, he sent me a refund.
I meant like the Airbnb service fee.
No, not the service fee, the cleaning fee. Because he does get the cleaning fee. Did I say service? I meant cleaning. But like, I feel like he should have done the nightly rate plus the cleaning fee and taken the 30% off of that. Because I was thinking 30% off the whole total.
But I mean, the whole total.
And as I was complaining, and he said the listing was a mistake, the 3-bedroom, he like changed it real quick. But I tried to like screenshot it, but like, because he didn't change the description. By the time I noticed that is after, you know, I screenshot it after I noticed.
I've done that when I've been like arguing with a guest, and I'm like, I'm trying to not argue, but I'm like, this person. I'm looking at my ad, like, did I add that to Verbo too? You know, I wasn't sure I had, but I was like, fuck you, screenshot. But for a second there, it was a race to the, you know.
Yeah, so they changed the title. On the phone. They changed the title of the listing, but the written description still said 3-bedroom, 3-bath, which also I'm like, that's how you know it wasn't a mistake. And they're changing the listing to the other apartment, because that's not the apartment I was actually in. So I don't know, but
they just
do you think I should still complain to Airbnb and get more money back? Because I only, like, the total was like $1,490, and they only gave me back $277.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll get more money back if you complain.
Is it a dick move though, or not?
I don't think
they're wrong.
I don't think it's a dick move. I'm also not a
All
big.
right,
Kind of a dick move because that's
you-
what we agreed on was like the 30%, and then I'm like but actually when I complained, because $277 isn't even 30% of the nightly rate, it would have been like $287. They were off by like $10. But anyways, they were like, you can contact Airbnb if you want to get a refund on like the rest of the stuff. So I mean, they kind of gave me
opened the
permission.
door.
Yeah.
Well, what about the review situation, though? Have you given them 5-star
I
reviews?
haven't written a review yet. I might just not. It was a brand new place too. I forgot about this.
He
so like,
really wants reviews. If I'm him,
I know.
I'm like, trying to buy it from you.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You should send me some more cash.
Well, hit him up and just say, I just really think I should write a bad review.
Be careful, because I've caught someone doing that to me.
They'll write me a
That's
bad review.
extortion. Like, you can't say that.
Oh,
like,
really?
It's illegal.
Well, no, I'm not talking about like criminal extortion, but in the Airbnb policies. Well, I mean, maybe there's that too, but in the Airbnb policy, they specifically outlined trying to outlaw extorting. Be like, hey, I'm going to give you a bad review if you don't give me money back.
Yeah.
So you got to dance around that. You got to be like, I don't really feel comfortable giving a 5-star review now, given the way I've been treated now. I've only gotten how you've really dicked me out of my full 30% or something like that. Then they're going to start. Yeah, but you got to be careful.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably just going to forget to call Airbnb, honestly, and like forget about this all. You're right. It's going to be such a hassle.
It would frustrate me only because it's 3 girls and 1 full bed.
I know. It was. I mean, it ended up being fun in practice, but like still, like it's just not what we signed up for.
We paid for the luxury.
And like
of 3 bathrooms.
Nobody had ever stayed there before, but it clearly wasn't ready yet when we booked it. Because when we got there, there's like a leveler sitting out. One of the chairs, the plastic was still like the full plastic that it was wrapped in was just pulled down, but it was still on the ground right next to the chair.
That as a nice thing, like brand new,
kind of, and then like
brand new car
they had
smell
like
everywhere.
Which these were actually really cool. It was like these rectangle squares on the wall with a bunch of holes in them, and I was like, "What is that?" But it turns out it's a wine bottle holder, which would be pretty cool if it's filled with wine bottles. But all the dust from them like drilling the holes in the wall and stuff was still on the ground. They hadn't, anyways.
That's definitely cause for your cleaning feedback,
right? Yeah, but
people are just greedy.
I know, they definitely are. Like, they double booked. Like, they could have just been honest and been like, look, we accidentally double booked. We have another place. It's just as nice, but it's just
true.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I would have been a lot.
Guys sometimes. You know how you just wish guys would tell the truth and not lie?
Yes, we probably wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah. But then you wouldn't have booked the place in the first place.
I mean, maybe.
Then you would have been across the street, some other person's Airbnb, sleeping in that bed.
That's true. I mean, I wasn't going to book another Airbnb, but I was just trying to play like it was like the worst inconvenience ever.
Who's playing games now?
I should have negotiated more. I know, right?
I know. I would have, given your demeanor, your field that you work in.
Yeah.
I would have thought more asshole, Maha.
If I would have been just communicating through text, that could have been a lot harder. But once we got on the phone, like I felt bad.
You have a heart.
They're so apologetic, but I'm like, y'all could have just told me the truth.
That's why I always try to call them.
Same place.
You gotta call them. Sometimes they're still an asshole, but usually you can disarm them.
Yeah.
Other than getting
anyways,
texty.
I may have had some complaints, but not as bad as these travelers in this list of funny travel complaints. These are pretty hilarious. The first one. I think it should be explained in the brochure that the local stores do not sell proper biscuits like custard creams and ginger nuts.
Okay.
Does that have a location?
I think these are like all over the world.
It's giving me London.
Right. That felt very, very British. Biscuits.
What?
Yeah. Also, the visitors probably got to be British. Well, is it London transplants, who are expecting biscuits?
They expected biscuits? Yeah.
Bed and breakfast do not have biscuits.
They went to New York.
On my holiday in Goa in India, I was disgusted to find that almost every restaurant served curry. I don't like spicy food at all.
Okay. But why you were in India?
Exactly.
They also make non-spicy curry.
I don't know about in India. I feel like it's probably all spicy. Their non-spicy is probably still very spicy.
They probably get offended.
Yeah.
Not in London anymore.
We booked an excursion to a water park, but no one told us we had to bring our swim costumes and towels.
Swim costumes.
This is not only a British person, but they're a British person from 1758.
They thought they were going to provide swimwear.
Right. I don't know what they thought.
This must be pre-COVID. For sure.
Swim costumes? Very pre-COVID.
Very
pre-yellow fever. Spanish flu.
This one's pretty hilarious. A tourist at a top African game lodge overlooking a waterhole who spotted a visibly aroused elephant complained that the sight of this rampant beast ruined his honeymoon by making him feel inadequate.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Oh, the elephant's huge dick made him feel inadequate.
Was his wife looking too?
No.
Trying to hold the hotel liable.
Elephant or human? Elephant or human? That's like bestiality at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Rhino's got bigger tits too. Fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
That's a lot of
This one is short and sweet, but the beach was too sandy.
Okay, good night.
Siesta Keys, apparently.
Good night.
And then the next one is, we found the sand was not like the sand in your brochure. Your brochure shows the sand is yellow, but it was white.
Isn't that better?
Which is way better, yeah, obviously.
You got an upgrade.
So funny.
That's good. Those are good.
People travel for, unique colored sand.
They do.
Like I'm planning a trip to the Bahamas right now next month, and I was looking at like where should I check out? And there's one island's got pink sand.
I know I was gonna say the pink sand. Yeah.
Turns out I'm not going to any other island except for the one I flew into because it's not practical. Yeah, well, Nassau is in, was it Freeport, Freetown, something like that.
Freeport.
The island's called
the big island.
New Providence.
It's
called New Providence, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I have done research a little bit, and so. So I'm not leaving there. I'm not leaving New Providence.
So you have to like get on like a boat or something to go.
You have to take there's ferries, and they're like quasi short to the two islands that are kind of next to it. But to get like to Grand Cayman Grand whatever the other big ones are.
Yeah, that's the
or to go see the pigs. You go see
that's Exuma, I think.
Yeah,
right. That's
exactly.
where I want to go.
You have to travel. Like you just can't do that in a long weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're stuck with. The island you flew in on, and then you can hop across to Paradise Islands, like right there, and that's where Atlantis is, and it's like this like resort casino.
I did this when I was really little though. I remember it vaguely.
Into Atlantis.
That's
NASA, and then we got on to.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. So it's the hookup that we got through our brother. So we got the 3 free nights at the IHG, but then I was looking at travel hacks, and so. I couldn't swing. We were thinking about doing a night at the Atlantis afterwards and then go home and like extend it a day. And you can still change your flights free with COVID, at least on Delta. And so anyways, but it's a 2-night minimum at Atlantis. So then that's adding 2 more days to it. We're already not leaving till Saturday. So like this is like cutting deep into my week. And I'm not my own boss like you. So
you can't. 3-day weekends, you have to like stay put, basically.
Yeah. So then I found out that the Comfort Inn Suites is also on Paradise Island, right next to it. If you book a room there, it includes access to Atlantis just the same, except for like one small area. But you still get to go to the water park and all those pools and slides and through the Mayan-looking temples and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm trying to convince her to do that, but she was like, I don't want to stay at the Comfort Suites. But I think it's going to be badass. So,
dude, I stayed at the Hampton Inn the first night in LA because I wasn't sure if I was going to come or not. So let me not throw shade, but my friend Tiffany had booked a hotel just for that first night. So I was like, all right, I'll just stay with you that first night. And I had a crink in my neck for the rest of the damn trip from the fucking Hampton Inn. And the air conditioner was so loud. It was like one of those air conditioners that it wakes you up and it turns on and off because of like the sound difference of how loud it is.
Old.
I digress.
I didn't get an Airbnb in Jessup, Georgia, where my
Jessup
I was in for court. I ended up getting an Airbnb or not Airbnb. I messaged the Airbnb host. I was like, hey, same day rental. Like, can you give me a discount? I'm trying to save money for my client. And they were like, fuck off. And you and your client. Fuck off. Yeah. And so then found some cheap. Look at the hotels. They're pretty. They're looking between 2.5, and 3 stars. And found one that was like $45, and I went on Hotwire, and I was pretty sure it was gonna ended up being the same one. It was $38. That's how much the hotel room was.
Wow.
Yeah, but the tax was like $54.
Fuck that.
And yeah, it was
like I want to save my clients money, but I'm not trying to catch bed bugs like in the process.
How was it? How was it?
I mean, it was all right. I didn't know if I had a crick in my neck, but I definitely had a loud AC.
Yeah, it's like the older version of like air conditioning.
He didn't invite me to stay with him. He knew I was coming down the night before. So if he really wanted to save money, he could have.
That's right. That would have been awkward, though.
I would have been like, nope, I'm paying for it.
Exactly.
Ian's a ride or die in Jessup, Georgia.
It was, I'll give it, two out of its 2 stars.
It earned the full 2 stars.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a fun fact for us?
Yes. I actually kind of I didn't go overboard per se, but I thought all these were fun. Okay. So humans are also the only animals whose brains shrink. So we're the only animals in the world where our brains get smaller over time.
I thought you were jealous of that elephant earlier.
Yeah. That made me so
I was getting
sad.
smarter
I'm
than you.
My
like,
brain shrink? Dude, I feel like I've been getting dumber. Is that a thing?
But you know, when you're a child and you're like absorbing, your brain's still growing, but you absorb everything. You literally can learn so much. Then you get older, just like, it's just not clicking the same.
I felt peak smartness at probably like 24, 25, and now it's just like been downhill since then.
Well, doesn't your brain not develop through 25?
True.
And
I'm right, and then it started shrinking right after that. I got done developing, and
But isn't
immediately
there a Tom Brady element where, as long as you keep your body up enough, you've just done the same thing over and over again for so many years that you're the fucking GOAT. And
But he's probably just only good in that avenue. Everything else is shrinking.
well, that's why you find your
the
niche.
football part of his brain is huge.
Yeah,
and the
that
rest
part is like leaning over. Okay. Also, potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. I thought that was interesting.
That's crazy. Dude, when I was
can see that though, because like you know how they feel so greasy, and what the freak are they made? I mean, they're supposed to be made of potatoes, but are they?
I mean, I think so.
I think it's like, you know how you can fry potatoes on your own at home? They're not the same kind that come in
They're
little
not
bags.
like so dissolvey. It's probably like the preservatives.
Actually, I was kind of having a conversation about veggie chips with my dad. He's like, "Are these really healthy?" So we're looking through the ingredients, and there's only a couple you couldn't identify, but they're like stuff that we use in all potato chips that are like for holding like the crispy form. Yeah. Because I don't know if that shit's good for you. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not great for you. But it also, I'm wondering like how much healthier it really is having the whole bag of veggie chips.
Right.
It says it's pretty healthy, calorie wise. It's not that bad.
It's probably healthier than regular chips, but like
that's just my plan on everything. Like my firm had a ice cream social on Friday. I couldn't attend because I had a depot, but I wasn't going to go anywhere. I wasn't going to eat anything in there anyway. So I'm not going to eat regular ice cream because they sell healthy like vegan ice cream. Whole pints like 300
that
calories.
tastes like air, dude.
No, it doesn't. So delicious ice cream is so delicious.
Okay.
It's called SO for soy, I think. But it's amazing.
Yeah, which is also really bad for you, all that soy, but
this stuff is so good.
Soy, yeah, it makes men like feminine.
Okay, so I'm good.
I mean, it's not great for women either, though.
Party, it's going to be amazing.
No, it's just it's like a hormone, basically, almost.
They're cutting that stuff out, too. Point is that if you take a pint of Jenny's, that's like 1,400 calories. And then you got the pint of this other stuff, like delicious mousse. And it's, like I said, 300. I can't do a whole pint, but I can do like 2/3 of a pint. So that's just like a nice sitting.
What do you do with the last third?
Stick it in the fridge. Eat it later.
I was going to say, you better not throw it away. But, for some reason, growing up, probably until maybe like 8 years old, I thought chocolate chips were chocolate potato chips.
I can see that.
And I was wondering why I could never find them. I was like, people always talk about chocolate chips, but I never see them.
I can see that.
Where are these
chocolate dots
chips?
everywhere? They throw my cookies.
I used to think when I used to think drinking and driving meant drinking absolutely anything and driving. So I thought my parents were always drinking. Like, y'all can't do that.
Like, my parents drink and drive every day.
You can't drink that and drive.
They drink and drive you here now today.
Yeah.
Get defects called your mind.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay, last fun fact. It's impossible to hum while you hold your nose. Everybody try it.
I guess it's not humming. I don't know. Is that humming?
It's giving SpongeBob.
Hold on.
It was kind of a hum.
I mean, you guys are definitely humming.
Yeah, if you start humming and then plug your nose.
That's a fun fucking lie.
This is not a hum.
Now I got to get into what's the definition of humming.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the vibration.
I think I hum better than I whistle.
I hum better than I
can't whistle.
And I can't whistle. So
I can't whistle either.
I can like teapot whistle, but not like whistle. Like
teapot whistle.
There'll be no whistling on Once Upon a BnB.
Because I can't whistle.
Unless the guest can whistle, there will be no whistling. Any whistlings be artificially added by our producers.
We'll take care of that in post. Oh, man.
Those are all my fun facts. I feel like they were fun.
All right. Well, I have some shit you never knew. So we were talking in our group chat a while ago about there's this Airbnb that's like on a cannabis farm, and they like give you samples, and it's like 420 friendly, and they show you around the farm and stuff like that. So I started thinking about like other 420 friendly Airbnbs, and I found a website called Bud and Breakfast.
Oh my
so
God.
Cute? Yeah.
Free everybody is lots of different weed.
So it's like, like a central location where you can like find cannabis friendly lodging.
So I've seen like people who try to start little mini like leeching businesses where they like it's like a listing website that hosts a bunch of listings.
Yeah.
And just links to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
But in this instance, that sounds super useful.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Is it like a special platform?
Yeah,
or
it's
is
a special platform. So like you enter, where you're going, guests, date, and you search it. But it's the future, dude.
Bud and freaking breakfast.
Yeah.
I feel like B&B is going to squash them though.
They're going to like have a setting probably eventually like 420 friendly.
You can search.
It's going to be a filter. Yeah. Like
I was trying to find some weird Airbnbs. Just thought it might be, good to do my part as a host.
Yeah.
And I found, I didn't find much, but I did find the settings. You can pick like farmhouse and other kind of weird stuff. Like there's not a estate.
Stuff like that, like tree houses.
Yeah.
Well, there's
my
the Atlanta
cousins
tree house.
actually
Good
have
luck getting into there.
My cousins have a treehouse company. Shout out treehouse experts. So they build tree houses, and treehouse B&Bs are like a huge market right now. Treehouse like yoga, treehouse everything is very in. I think they built one for the Atlanta Botanical Gardens actually. Yeah. Cousin's an attorney too, but they found this business and bought it and took it over, and now they're in the treehouse business.
Oh, so they found it and then they bought them out.
Yeah. It was like an existing business, but they bought it out and
do they manually do the labor? Do they hire?
No, they've got people that do that. So she's still an attorney, but she's in charge of the business basically now and does all their legal stuff, and then she'll do some immigration stuff on the side because her husband is French, so a lot of their employees are French and stuff. So she'll do their immigration stuff. Yeah, they're French tree houses in America though. They're American made. Technically,
American made French
tree.
Right.
It's a French tree house.
Yeah,
that's so funny to me.
But I thought that was cool.
There should be I feel like there's got to be a ton of maybe not French tree houses, but tree houses. Airbnb.
Yeah.
That's something that we should stay in.
But yeah, Bud and Breakfast, I thought that was cool because even in I was just in LA, most places where, it's legal, they still don't want you to smoke inside and, still no smoking, no weed inside, blah, blah, blah. And even outside, sometimes they don't want you to do it. But so I thought that was kind of cool.
I bet you they could have a lot of treehouse listings on the Bud and Breakfast.
Yeah.
The fact that
they're
already
open
high. It's outside.
High,
right? High up.
You're not going to bother the neighbors.
Right. Smoke rises.
Joke about high.
The one good thing about this cold is it makes my laugh sound like I'm really amused by everything.
That is now officially your mic forever.
I hope the mic can pick that up, but doesn't it make it sound like everything's hilarious?
I think it's you. I think it's the actions added to the laugh.
Oh, man.
That's what I think. I'm trying to figure out, is it time for the game?
Let's do it.
Yeah, game time. Yeah, because we're keeping the original order.
And Ian's got to go to church.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ian's church schedule is really fucking with my Saturday binge drinking.
I'm inspired. I'm dang, I should go to church.
I'll tell my abuela.
Tell your abuela she's ruining my weekends.
Okay, so this game, I kind of made it up, but it kind of works. Okay, so let me hide so y'all can't see. But basically, I'm going to give an amenity of a nice-ass house, and I'm going to give you two celebrities to choose from. Who does this amenity belong to?
Oh, yeah.
Very
on fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Destroy you, Maha.
So, this is the amenity. The 56,000 square foot mansion has an infinity pool with a grass island in the middle of it. The house also has a lavish cigar room.
Rick Ross.
That's a good guess. The two, I like that y'all are genuinely just guessing. I mean, you got two options.
Should we buzz in or how does this work?
The two options are Shaquille O'Neal or Michael Jordan.
Shaq.
Although,
yeah, Shaq.
I feel like Jordan is understated.
It's Michael Jordan.
Oh.
That is famous one that he can't sell?
Yes.
Oh.
The one that will not sell. Okay, this one. This person has nearly a $400,000 mattress that is made of stingray skin and horsehair.
Ian.
Dang it!
I heard about this. This mattress.
It's Drake.
Oh my gosh.
He is so obnoxious. Like, why would he have a $4,000 mattress made of stingray skin?
It's
that doesn't even sound comfortable though.
No,
Stingray skin?
It's got natural cooling properties. I have no idea why it's good, but
okay. So this person has an apartment.
Seems slippery.
What was your choice other than Drake? I'm curious.
I was gonna honestly say Drake or Young Thug.
Oh yeah.
Young Thug can't afford a $600,000.
Yeah, that's what Thug can do. I just playing.
He doesn't have Drake money.
He can steal it.
Mattresses are tough to steal.
Especially the stingray kind. They seem like they'd be very slippery.
That's why you pay the
Okay. This person's apartment in New York City has an elevator for their car. Is it Khloe Kardashian or Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman. Does Khloe Kardashian doesn't live in New York, does she?
Yeah, I was like trying to think of any of my forced watchings of Keeping Up or any of the spinoffs. I don't recall much in New York. I'll go with Nicole.
Keep your eyes over there, Ian. Keep your eyes on your side of the table.
It's totally Nicole. It's totally Nicole. All
right, I'll turn the camera.
Okay, this will be the last one.
Fight it.
We're having so much fun. Okay. This one is kind of like, this could be anybody, honestly. But I think the hint more so is Miami. It's located in Miami. Miami Mansion has a closet that was built to fit 500 pairs of sneakers. Rick Ross or DJ Khaled?
Khaled. Actually, I've seen it.
Yeah, Khaled, because Rick Ross lives in like Fayetteville or something.
He does, but why can't these people have other places?
Because they can, but just not one that holds like 5 billion pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
It's DJ Khaled.
Okay.
Okay. I want to do one more. That'll be it. This was kind of easy.
I know that he started in OnlyFans, but it's for motivational speech.
Oh my God,
He did.
Khaled, yeah, it's not like...
Ooh, why would anybody watch that?
Right. Isn't that motivating? I mean, he was at one point, but
He's
was it
constantly
like...
telling you that, you're one of the best.
Maybe you can work out to it. You can work out to it. Okay, last but not least.
Eyes over there.
I wasn't...
This actually could be, I want to say dead or alive, but yeah, because of the options. Okay, this home has its own private vineyard. Michael Jackson or Jennifer Lopez?
Michael Jackson.
I'm going to go with J-Lo.
It's J-Lo. I didn't know she had a fucking private vineyard. I think Ian did win the game. Sorry, Maha.
I don't know. Did we count?
It was a tie.
Okay, you probably would. Right.
Answer choice. I think that pretty much sealed it.
You said stingray. You didn't even finish the word stingray. And he's like, Drake.
Drake sleeps on stingrays.
Are you a Drake fan?
Who's not a Drake fan?
Champagne pop? No.
Oh, man.
Well, guys, this has been Once Upon A BnB. Hope you had as much fun as we did. I'm Annsleigh.
This is Maha.
This is Ian. Bye, everybody.